demonstration, we are going to set up an external captive portal in our Nucleus network using Fydelia. So first, let's log into our Fydelia portal and create a new page. I'm going to call this D-Link Demo. For hardware, I'll choose D-Link Nuclias, and finally, I'll choose a template. This one looks good. And click Create. And there's our page. The integration is already done for us, as you can see. I'll click Edit, and here I can enter the radius credentials we need. These credentials are available upon request. For now, let's just put something in here for this demo. If you would like to redirect guests to a specific website or social media page after login, simply enable the Override Continue URL option found at the bottom of the settings page. I'll enable and enter the Fydelia website. Finally, we can also send guests back to our splash page after a certain time period. This is covered in more detail in another video. For now, let's just set that to 1440. Which is 1 day. I'll save changes and publish. Okay, let's go back to the splash page list by clicking Home. What we need next is the splash page URL, which you can find with the view icon. We will be needing that later. Let's now go to the Nucleus portal when we can add a splash page. So I'll just log in here. For this demo, I already have a site created called Fydelia. So let's go ahead and click Configure, Access Points, Profiles, and let's create a new profile. I'm going to call this one Fydelia and use the 1210 model. Let's apply it only to the Fydelia site and click Create Profile. Now we need to add a wireless network. There are a couple here already, but let's add SSID and call it Fydelia Free Wi-Fi and click Save. Okay, next let's add some guest control. So I'll click on the captive portal and select Sign On with External Captive Portal. And here's where we need the website URL of the splash page we created in Fydelia. So select HTTPS and paste in the URL from Fydelia. Be careful, as we don't want the front part of the URL. Next, we need to tell Nucleus which radius server to use when authenticating a user. So let's go ahead and add a radius server and some details. First, let's enter a name. I'll enter Fydelia Radius UK. The host IP and port, which you can find on our support portal. The secret is available upon request. Let's assign it to the same Fydelia site and click Save. We can now select that radius server from the list. Next, we need to set up a walled garden. Without this step, guests won't be allowed to redirect out to the Fydelia splash page. So let's go ahead and add it. I'll call it Fydelia Walled Garden and enter the domain name ondemand.fydelia.com and click Save. And there it is. We can select it now from the list and click Save. Once you push this configuration to your devices, guests will be redirected to your Fydelia splash page. That's done with this option here, Push Configuration. And as simple as that, we have now integrated our Nucleus platform with our Fydelia splash page. Thanks for watching.